You, as a software engineer, you need to find great solutions. Solutions for what you have to build, but also you have to seek for better ways of communication. Either if you work in a team or if you work by yourself, you always have to deal with people, always. And communication can just be you and the AI tools. If you cannot clearly communicate and if you don't know what needs to be done, what needs to be built, and if you don't have a clear vision, a clear goal of what you have to build right now, it will be confusing. And then it's where you are in the fog. You don't know where to go because it's like you walk and you don't know where you walk. If instead you clearly walk towards the right direction and you know why you do what you do, and step by step, you are progressing, you are moving forwards, you know what kind of interactions you had with other people, and you know what went well and what didn't go well, and you know now what you have learned to do something better, greater. It's the same like our mistakes or things we didn't do very well in the past. We have to learn from our mistakes, but also to see what we can put in place. Like, oh, we have deployed something, it didn't work out. The deployment was a failure because maybe I didn't discuss enough with the QA team. The QA team didn't check a mobile app. The iOS app was failing, and we could have found the issue earlier if we did proper testing on that mobile app, on that specific device. Probably I should have left a note to the QA automation team to say, hey, actually be careful here, we might break the check-in endpoint. Can you test on all devices? And then also how we can improve the monitoring. Monitoring, for instance, I will set some rules on New Relic. I can use different monitoring tools to be able to really understand as soon as possible and to monitor if something doesn't go well, and so we are ready to roll back. We can also proceed to a auto rollback. That could also be done easily. In a way, it depends of your infrastructure, of course, but you could automatically roll back a release if there are a threshold of errors. But if it goes above the threshold, automatically the release will be rolled back. And that way, we have we don't penalize any users. And by understanding and especially by knowing how you can make a software better, learning from my mistakes, better communications. If I do have some conflicts with other other people in my team, peers, how I can really see like, okay, the conflict, where does it come from? Because we are here as a team. Is it about the code? Is it about you, me? And at the end of the day, ego is enemy. So if it's about like uh, a personal conflict, then you have to say, okay, we are in the company, we are here for the same mission, and it's nothing personal. We just want to build the best product. And indeed, we might get along better with others. How we can be a great team, even though maybe we share, I'm not sure, like different values or different opinions about how we could build a product. But this is about the product. It is about choosing the right decision, the right tools, and it's nothing about you or me. And so how we can get along as as well as possible, as good as possible, to get along well while building the best products and not being impacted emotionally by something else. We also have, like, we could have different conflicts due to wrong communication, miscommunication. But again, how we can improve this? We should also acknowledge what you did right and wrong. And at the end of the day, we are all responsible. We are all responsible. And if we say, yes, I could have done it better, it's the best way for you to improve. It's the best way for you to be a better engineer. Otherwise, you will always stay stuck and you will never be able to get better. So if you want to improve yourself, if you want to be a better engineer, the only thing is to invest on yourself. And it's also a lot of mindset. And we believe being a good software engineer, it's only about the skills, but there are so many soft skills and being better at the way we perceive errors, but also how we can handle our emotion, but also how we can handle events we didn't plan. Something sudden is happening. We couldn't predict that. How I can be prepared as best as I can to always behave the right way. And so, yes, as a software engineer, you have to solve problems. You need to be good in system designs. You need to be good in algorithm and data structure and so on. And of course, like AI, LLM, and how you can build the best solution and being really into product centric. But it's also a lot on how I can also be a better person, to work better within a team. And if everybody does this, and also if you help and you can mentor other teammates to create that culture, that winning culture, it will be so much easier for everybody else after in the long term. So it's really about creating a winning culture, a culture where everybody can help each other to be the best at what they do. And it's really that, being the best at what they do and nothing else. So how I can be my very best version and how I can help my team as much as I can so that we can work all together and we can build the best solution and create that kind of momentum we want to build, we want to create. So step by step, you will get there. So you have to be good technically, you have to be good, you have to be an amazing software engineer, but don't stop there, because if you are an amazing human, an amazing, nice, but also great at managing a team, but understanding and speaking the right way, like, you have sandwich criticisms and a lot of things like this. Like, don't forget to say when something is amazing. And don't hesitate to give more responsibilities when someone does well what the person does. To give more responsibilities is also to give to the person, to say, okay, I believe in you, and I know you will be able to do it, and I know it's your job, and I trust you in the decision you take because it's your job. So when you give the responsibility and you say, yes, I trust you, you believe it's better to do this way, well, do it and show me, prove me that this is the right way to go. And really giving responsibilities, but also when you encourage people, they are by definition so much better. It's a little bit like the Pygmalion effect, where the Pygmalion effect, it's I will have a coffee after. You see, I have coffee there. But before I stop, I wanted so to speak to you about the Pygmalion effect. And the Pygmalion effect, it's how you believe in someone, how that person will perform well. Like if in your case, if you say to yourself, I'm an idiot, you will be an idiot. Like basically with the Pygmalion effect, 90% of the difficulties are made by yourself in your head. If you believe something will be difficult, it should be difficult. If you believe something will be easy, it should be easy. And that's why most of the difficulties are being made, are being created in your head. You create the difficulty you have. And it's the same when you say to someone, you are not capable to do this, that person will not be capable. But if you say to that person, you are capable to do it, then suddenly the person will be capable to do it. So when you mention that you know that person is amazing and you really believe in that person, and I'm sure you believe in everybody in your team, then your team will automatically get better because if they know that you know they can do it, and because you give also responsibilities to them, they feel like, wow, now I have to show to my manager or to my colleague, yes, indeed, they were right and I can do it. Yes, they were right to believe in me. They were right to hire me. They were right to invest on me because look now where I am. And this is really what that effect you want to give. And yeah, I suggest you also to have a look on the Pygmalion effect. It's very interesting. And so I wish you a beautiful, amazing product building day because actually at the end of the day, it's about building really good products. It's been amazing at what you do by thinking differently, by thinking outside of the square, outside of the box, and by always reinventing yourself. Today, I was okay, but tomorrow, how I can be an outstanding engineer. And the day after, how I can be even better. And how I can show to everybody that yes, I am the right person for that job. And how I can always choose the right solutions and how I can iterate from there. So planning is important, prototyping a solution is important, and always be curious, comparing what you do, and by comparing what you do, you will by definition be better and better and better. There is like, it's just the principle of success. When you learn and you actively learn something, that means you learn, you use that knowledge, you apply that knowledge in a project, you would even maybe teach that what you learn to someone or into a course or by speaking in an event, and then you will really know what to say. You will clarify, you will reinforce, you will schematize what you know very well. And lastly, you see that's the Pygmalion effect, the one I wanted to show you. That's the one. And so I wish you a beautiful, happy product building day. Bye bye.